Balls deep. This episode is brought to you by Full Sail Beer. Blood Orange IPA. Delicious and refreshing. Yo, what's my name?
Blood Orange is a weird name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go. Hey.
What's up?
How's it going, everybody?
Episode 17.
The Point Podcast. I believe this is episode 17.
It says
Yeah,
at the bottom.
it is. Right, well.
We're going to look like asshats.
Yeah, we will.
No, there's a mystery. It says episode 16 that you have to follow a treasure map to find.
Why?
So, fuck, because it's missing.
It's hidden?
You gotta make it fun.
No, it exists. It's on YouTube and Facebook and iTunes.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right, everybody. It does exist.
We're here. My name's Brad. That's Mike over there. We do a show once a week on well, now we're doing it on Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
We're in Sandpoint, Idaho. The Point Podcast. You can find us on YouTube, iTunes, and Facebook. We're just trying to have a conversation.
Just have some fun.
I mean, we're doing our best here, you know what I mean?
Yeah?
We're not fucking... No, we didn't go to school for this. We're just having a conversation, and you can listen to it if you want. If you don't want to, you don't have to.
This is the new modern version of the journal.
The journal. Yeah, it's an audio blog.
You have your blogs. You have your vlogs. You have your audio blogs.
You have your video vlogs.
Yeah, I already said vlogs.
Vlogs.
So you don't have to write shit down anymore. You just have this.
Yeah.
Which I was thinking about. If we actually were able to save all these, you'd eventually my kids could see this. Dad was goofy as fuck.
Dude, I have them all recorded. Your kids can totally watch it.
Mm-hmm. Well, when they're older, like
Yeah.
when I'm dead and they watch this.
Yeah. Don't watch it till I'm dead, child.
You can't. But this is the way of the future, big guy.
Yeah.
That's what people do.
Thanks to everybody who's watching right now, or listening. Thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
We got a little I got a little feedback on the last episode.
Let's hear it.
One person, Kayla, she said that she liked your joke about the grass-fed kale, and she thought the show was really funny.
Yeah.
So thank you. I also want to thank PD Peak. He always likes our posts, and he's liked the page. He's a good friend of the show.
Mm-hmm.
And you can look him up on SoundCloud. And also Christine provided the feedback that my mouth was too close to the mic. So I'm going to try to work on that, because you always want to improve, you know?
You always want to be really nice. Well, you still can't see your face. Like, half your face covered by your mic.
Well, whatever, dude. I'm used to... See, the thing is, like, when I started doing a radio show back in a long time ago, I didn't know what I was doing, and the mics were really shitty and cheap.
Yeah.
So in order to get it recorded at all, we had to fucking go like this and talk.
Right, so this is a habit.
So it became a habit, yeah. But then once I started knowing more what I was doing, you know, I got better at it. And now I don't need to do that anymore.
Why don't we get some of those cool headphones like gamers have? Where you
I don't
have
wanna
the
do
headset and you have the mic. So now that you have just this little tiny mic just tickling your mouth.
I don't want to do that.
Right there. And you're good.
It's too much like call center-y.
Call center-y?
Yeah, it's too much like we're working in a call center, or we're like in a boy band, like dancing on stage.
No, think more of like you're playing Call of Duty or something. Fuck Call of Duty, by the way.
Why?
Because it's stupid,
Fuck
man.
Game of Thrones.
Did you see? No, Game of Thrones is amazing.
It's all tits and dragons.
No.
It's all tits
There's also
and dragons.
killing and torturing and awesome, great backstories.
And like man-on-man rape and shit.
It happens, man.
Dude.
It's real life.
Oh, yeah.
Unlike Call of Duty, which is, oh, man, people get mad at you for strategic, like, fighting. Like,
strategic fighting doesn't mean you're crouching in a corner for 10 minutes.
No, but it's also not running out into the middle of a firefight with a grenade and going, ah,
Yeah.
Gotcha, noobs, you guys suck. No, fuck that. I freaking put instant proximity mines behind my ass when I'm up on top of a building.
And snipe
I get up there and I snipe bitches that are running around. That's what you do. That's what I would do if I was in a war. I wouldn't fucking go hauls balls out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, this isn't real.
That's just people watching too many freaking war movies.
I used to snipe like you. Mm-hmm. By the way, I'm going to mention this briefly, then we'll get back to Call of Duty. It says on YouTube that the people that listen to us are 96% male and 4% female.
Well, we are two guys.
I don't know how it knows that, first of all.
Yeah.
but it knows.
Well, don't you? When you look at YouTube through an account, you have to have an account, right?
You don't have. I don't think. No, you don't.
Aren't
have
we
to have an
explicit
account.
content? Don't you have to be over 18 to watch us?
No,
No.
you should be.
Yeah, you should be 18 or over that.
But that's just a thing that I read. So,
Oh well, if the ladies don't like us, the ladies don't like us. It's fine. It doesn't bother me.
I used to hide and snipe and murder bitches sniping, but then I just lost the patience. Now I just run and gun. I just run into rooms, and if there's like 3 enemies in there, just kill one, kill the other one, then die, respawn, and just run and just keep booking it.
Yeah, see, that just annoys me. You know, what also annoys me those guys that just do the timing. You know, but like I don't understand how I can put half a magazine into you and you don't die, and you put 1 round into me and I die, and then you somehow get a lucky pop shot. Like, I watch videos of these guys getting these lucky pop shots where they're running through the map and they jump and they turn and there's a guy and they just pull the thing around across the screen and it's like headshot. It's like, fuck off.
They spend all day practicing that. We used to practice with like a sniper. We used to practice like jumping off buildings when you're facing an enemy that's running, and then you spin around in the air and then come back and you no scope him.
Really?
Right? It's really hard to do, and it sounds crazy that people would actually sit around all day practicing that, but they do. And some people get really good at it. They're like, oh, 360 no scope, oh, 360 no scope, and you're like, fuck, god damn it.
It drives me nuts, man. I can't play those games.
It's like you die, and then they run across your body, and you can hear the enemy's mic being like, no, 360 no scope, and you're like, I'm quitting, I'm done.
Can't play. It's always some 13-year-old.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Should I buy an Xbox?
Xbox One?
Yeah.
Why not, man?
Or a drum set?
And the sake of doing something that people are going to want to talk to you about, especially the opposite sex, I would do drum sets.
That's what I've been told by the opposite sex.
Yeah, it makes you more interesting. But if you want to have some bomb-ass shit to do, Xbox One. Xbox One's really good. My brother has one. I haven't bought one yet, though, because I'm one of those console snobs that stays with traditional. Like, I remember when our GameCube came out, and I was like, fuck GameCube, I'm in 64. And then I got a GameCube, and then freaking Xbox came out. I was like, fuck Xbox, GameCube, and then I went to Xbox. It's just... I'm a snob with that stuff, but my brother has one. He does all his stuff through his Xbox One. Like, his TVs are all connected to it. He has no need for anything else. He does Netflix, his videos, his gaming, Facebook, his internet, everything through his Xbox. And so he,
I don't know what to buy.
It's really versatile, but if you want to get laid, I would say drum set.
Really?
If you want some bomb-ass tech nights with friends, Xbox One. So... it's kind of what you want, big guy.
All right. So. I'm deciding, and I don't know. I feel like Xbox might get you more bang for your buck. However, I could see both of them potentially just sitting and collecting dust after I get bored.
Yeah.
Plus, I was scrolling through Xbox games, and I didn't see a single one that looked interesting to me.
None?
None. I was like,
not 0 Point Dawn?
No.
Or is Horizon Zero Dawn?
No.
Or was that PlayStation?
I don't know, but they all look really boring.
That's some badass games that look like they're coming out that I'm interested in, but you play different games than I do.
I do.
I don't play I remember when Titanfall came out and everyone's like, oh, it's gonna be so amazing. It's boring. Freaking Star Wars Battlefront. I was super disappointed. It's just Call of Duty with Star Wars shit. It was really frustrating.
Interesting.
And then
Is it hot in here?
No, I feel great.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm wearing shorts and t-shirt and flip-flops and
fuck.
That's about it. What? What fuck?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
You found something wrong with the episode. What?
Nothing.
What is it? Tell us.
I'm wearing my work shirt.
Oh. Go change it. I'll keep him busy.
No.
Do it.
I'm going to do something else.
He's going to hide it, everybody. He's going to hide it. He's messing with the stuff right now.
There.
So, but hey, we had 2 girls comment on the show.
Yeah.
So if they hear this one, what was it? Katie?
Kayla. Christine.
And Christine. Kayla and Christine. If you're watching this, write this fool and tell him what he should get. Xbox One or a drum set. I think I've done pretty well and described what are the pros and cons. I know a lot of guys will be like, Xbox One, but it's whatever, man.
It is whatever. I don't know. I think I'm going to take this week-long vacation that's coming up in like 4 days and decide over that.
You're going on a week-long vacation?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're going to Virginia?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So we'll miss next week, but then we'll be back the following week.
Cheers to a great freaking vacation, big guy.
Thanks.
So I hope it goes well.
Yeah, me too.
So I'll have my brother up here in town. My brother lives down in Spokane, the one that's all super technical. And
Next weekend or the following?
This next weekend.
Okay.
Because you were going to be out of town, right?
Yeah.
So he's coming up here, and me and him are going to have a guys' weekend.
Cool.
Because he works fucking hard. He's a great dad, and he doesn't always get all the appreciation he should at home.
Yeah.
And so the fact that he like needs to like vent, I invited him. Like, dude, you come up here, do some fishing, do some camping, freaking grilling.
Yeah.
Just don't worry about shit. Let's go out and get some drinks. I mean,
Nice.
Play instruments.
Nice.
So, yeah. Hell, damn. I mean, if
yeah.
you were here in town at that point, which you're not going to be,
No.
he would have been a good guy to have.
That would have been sweet.
Because we just got a third camera, so we can do like
Yeah, dude.
interviews now. He has some good stories. Jared does. Holy shit. So, and he's much more entertaining than I am. Why can I only see like half my face? You change it?
No,
you
I
changed
didn't
you
change it.
changed the thing, so I'm like, oh damn! I'm like, you guys can only see.
Yeah, I put the third camera up so people can see that we're not lying.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. So we
yeah.
have the third one right there.
Yeah.
So, but I'm gonna set up so we can have guests on here.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I want to talk about GOT,
What is
Game of
that?
Thrones.
Oh my god.
I gotta tell you. So this shit is fucking going crazy, and I just found out
It's all tits and dragons.
it's not all tits and dragons. It's
The name
Tits
of the
and
show is
Drag-
going to be Tits and
it's-
Dragons.
It's tits and dragons, and wine and fighting and backstabbing, and freaking
Magic.
dude, magic. Like it's starting to get crazy. Like some of these characters that are coming back, and the fact is like I thought they left out a ton of that stuff, but they're going back to the previous books and doing scenes from the previous books in this season.
Gotcha.
And so all this stuff I thought they were going to leave out, they're
Yeah.
not. So the show just expanded more
Yeah.
because like there's a big gap in that show between book snobs
Yeah.
and show snobs.
Right.
And so now the fact that they're bringing more stuff in from the books, the book snobs are kind of like, oh, okay, now the show's like getting a little bit more interesting. But fuck, man, it's an amazing show. I really like it. Like it really is.
Dude, people fucking go crazy over it.
Yeah, they do. And like I heard that
It's polarizing.
the kid that played Ollie, there's this little kid played Ollie in the show, and he's getting like death threats.
Oh my god.
Because
Yeah.
of the stuff his character does.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is fucking insane. Like, that's a child. Do these people not understand
Well-
that's just a kid acting for the show? Like, I have no idea why people would do that. It drives me nuts.
Yeah, it drives me nuts too.
But-
I mean, football players get death threats when they miss like drop passes and shit.
Which makes even less sense. It's like,
Yeah. Well, at least they're not kids.
yeah, exactly.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
why I
yeah.
think made it like really, really messed up.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
he doesn't
yeah.
have the.
How's he getting death threats? Is he on Twitter?
He probably is, man.
Interesting.
He's freaking like, he's got to be like 14, 15 years old and he's playing in his part. So, and he's making good money from the show. So he
Fuck
probably
yeah.
has a freaking phone and a Twitter account and
Yeah.
an Instagram account.
Well, he probably does.
So I was listening to this podcast called Cast of Thrones, and they talk about all this stuff. Like
Oh
one
my
of them's
God.
one of them's a book snob and one of them's like a show snob.
Yeah.
And they talk about it, and they talk about like people that like dog the show and people that love the show, and like the pros and cons, and then like the storyline and theories and everything. So I really like it because I like it when people are like looking at theories and trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, it's like when you watch a documentary, especially
Yeah.
like an investigative one, like
Yeah.
that Emma's for Murder. Is that what that one was? With the guy that they freaking framed him.
Fuck.
The cops framed
It's
him.
not
The
Emma's
murderer
for
or whatever
Murder.
it is.
Why can't I remember shit?
But anyway, so they like, because we all have our own theories when we watch this shit, and we're like, okay, it might be this, it might be that, and so they talk about that, and it was really entertaining because they were saying things I'd never thought of, and they were saying things that I thought of. And I'm like, that's true. Like when I was watching the show, it turned out being true. But the one thing they brought up is the fact that Game of Thrones is a show that has, from the beginning,
Making a murderer. Sorry.
a murder. Yeah.
Since the beginning.
Yeah. Since the beginning of the show, people aren't afraid to kill off main characters.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
in the show, like one of the sayings is no one's safe. And there's tons of people that do trolls and memes about it, being like, George R. Martin's going to kill your favorite guy. Don't fall in love with somebody. Don't freaking get happy because
Yeah.
they're going to die. And so
People love that shit.
Yeah.
Who makes it? HBO?
HBO is the one that makes the show, and the author is George R.R. Martin.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
and he's married to some hot chick, right?
Fuck, I don't know, man.
He's married to someone famous. Some famous actress soon.
George R.R. Martin? I thought he was some old dude from New Mexico.
He is.
And he's married to some hot chick? I'm going to get another beer, guys, because this stuff is fucking good. Who's he married to? I mean, he's probably married to now.
Oh.
Probably dumped his old wife when he got all rich and shit.
Well, never mind. I was incorrect.
Good.
That's someone else. Maybe, I don't know. So, do we have the best podcast in Sandpoint?
Are there any other podcasts?
I don't think so.
I say we win by just damn sheer good looks and the fact that we're like the only ones. So
I think we're the only ones. What about Idaho? There's got to be another podcast in Idaho.
More in Idaho. Are you kidding me? Boise? How many freaking college students have one in Boise?
Yeah.
I
want to be the best in Idaho.
I think we have a good podcast.
I think
there are little things that we need to tweak.
Like what?
Well, we have freaking 4% female, so we gotta get that up.
Well, what kind of girl wants to sit around and listen to two guys talk? She doesn't want to
gotta talk about shit that's interesting, like not football.
Like the Kardashians.
Fuck Kardashians, man.
Dude, Blac Chyna's pregnant.
Blac who?
Blac Chyna.
Blac Chyna?
Who's dude. Chyna? Just announced today. Bum, bum, bum.
Blac Chyna.
Blac Chyna.
We have more Kardashians that we have to fucking worry about.
Is pregnant.
Who the hell is Blac Chyna?
Rob Kardashian's baby.
Who is Blac Chyna?
Blac Chyna was a stripper in around 2010, and then she became what they call an urban model. Then she became a video vixen, which is a girl that's in hip-hop videos, right?
Dude, she looks freaking weird.
Melissa Ford is a video vixen. Blac Chyna is a video vixen. Because, in hip-hop videos, like, they'll be rapping, like, on a boat, and then it'll just go to a shot of, like, some hot girl on the beach, like, in a swimsuit. Like her ass and like her on the beach. Then it'll go back to the guy rapping again because you need some video vixens in your video, and that's what she did.
Yeah, Tip Drill. Damn, that movie was freaking crazy.
She's 27. She had a baby with a rapper named Tyga, a baby named King. So it was Blac Chyna married to Tyga. They had a baby named King, and then broke up with him. Started dating Rob Kardashian and locked that motherfucker down.
Hey, Rob, you're fucking retard.
Whatever, dude. She's sexy, first of all.
That's all makeup, bro. That looks freaking weird. Ew.
I don't know, man.
Ew. I mean, that left one, she looks pretty good, but she looks like a normal person.
That's Kylie Jenner.
That's Kylie Jenner?
Yeah.
I feel sick inside now.
Dude, I don't know, man.
Gross.
She's having a Kardashian baby, dude.
She's sold. She's bank. She's like, she never has to worry about shit again. Rob,
dude, dreams do come true.
Rob, you're an idiot.
Dreams do come true, man. Anybody out here can fucking get their dreams come true if they want to.
Yeah,
this is proof of it.
You're a chick and fucking rich, dude.
One moment you're stripping in the strip club for dollar bills. Dollar bills.
Wait. We're supposed to be getting more female listeners.
We're
running the female listeners off. This is bullshit.
This is what they want to talk about.
Idiot. Girls, do you think that's bullshit that a chick just sleeps with some rich dude to try and get his money? Because we know that's fucking what's happening.
Good for her. I'm proud of her.
I think he's an idiot. Any guy that has that much money in your bank account and you don't get a freaking snip, you're a moron. Like, you are handicapping your brain.
Well, maybe he wants to have a baby.
Well, you can do that later when you're actually with somebody who you know. Whatever.
Dude,
all I know is
she did good. She put the time in.
How long they been together?
Maybe a year, maybe under a year.
Really?
Yeah, probably under a year.
That don't matter, man.
She put the time in. She did the work. She bought the needles. She bought the condoms, and she fucking did it. That's the same thing as like me going out and getting a good job, nailing an interview, buying the suit, getting the job. She did the same exact thing. Now she's entitled to the fucking $1 trillion fucking jackpot. Bring, 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 bring.
Oh my god!
Good for her, man.
Like I'm like hurting inside.
Okay.
Well, that's what's crazy is when you get to that high of a level, like you can't just like find somebody. I mean, like we have to worry about that at our level of poverty too. I mean, there's still chicks that kind of want to do that.
Yeah, it's true.
There are guys that like do that too, but that's way not as common. But like when you're that high
I would totally
level,
do that.
You can't just freaking fall. Like you can't just. I mean, you gotta like know a person forever and have like got to put like weird little tests together that they have to like pass to make sure that they actually like you as a person.
Yeah.
Because like that's one thing I have to remember is that Rob Kardashian, even though he was born with a silver spoon shoved up his ass, this guy is essentially another living being. He's another person. He's got hopes and dreams and goals, and he's got fears, and he's got like regrets.
Yeah.
He's a normal person. I have to remember that because I get so jealous with all these people that are just born with life that's easy. You know?
Well,
like
it's easy to build.
They win the vagina lottery. Like the kid that just popped out of Kate, whatever the
Middleton,
the princess of England now.
Yeah, Middleton.
That kid won the fucking vagina lottery.
See, it's easy to have a lot of like anger towards those rich people that were born like that.
It is easy.
But the thing is, they have a lot of pressure on them too.
Of course.
Like, say your dad's like a high profile lawyer, and you're born into $1 million. You have a lot of fucking pressure on you from your family.
Exactly.
To be as successful, if not more.
But
right?
you don't have to worry about basic necessities of life, like shelter and food and health.
Right.
You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. So
True.
you have a lot of mental stress, but it's not because we have to worry about that.
Yeah.
I have to worry about bills. I have to worry about the house. I have to worry about food. I have to worry about being healthy. I have to worry about looking good. I have to worry about making sure I do the right things. Education. I have to make sure that I have food in the damn fridge.
Yeah.
So
they don't have to worry about that.
It makes it easy for me to be mad at them.
Yeah, it does.
But I have to remember that they're a normal person. So I look at these people, and of course they want someone to love them. And they want somebody to accept them for who they are. And they want someone they can trust. I just think at that high of a level, when you have that much stuff that people just want, it's fucking near impossible to get it. To get somebody that doesn't want you because of that.
Oh, yeah. It definitely is.
Yeah, that's why I think a lot of people at that level have to be with people that are on the same level or higher. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Like if I'm a wealthy man,
like
I have
Beyonce
to...
and Jay-Z.
Yeah. Beyonce and Jay-Z,
Because
which that freaking train wrecked. But, you know, they live in the life where, like, all Jay-Z has to do is snap his fingers and there's a chick blowing him. And Beyonce has the same fucking power. She snap her fingers and she has a dude eating her out. It doesn't matter. Quicker. It doesn't matter. So it's...
See, but Beyonce can't go date a dude who works at the gas station.
Yeah, just like
She
Jay-Z.
just can't. He could be the greatest. If Jay-Z worked at the gas station, she wouldn't go and fucking and date him. She just wouldn't. One, because he doesn't understand her lifestyle, and she doesn't understand his lifestyle, and he just wouldn't get it. Like, babe, I got to go on a world tour. I'll see you in a few months. And he would be like, what?
Yeah.
He just doesn't understand.
It'd be really interesting. And so, like, ask the two girls that have commented on it again. Kayla and Christine. Christine. I'll remember. I'm horrible with names. I ever see your face, I will never regret or never forget, whatever. I will never forget a face. I never do. But it's the names I always forget. But back to that. Do you think... I've never met a guy that's been a gold digger.
But I would totally be a gold digger.
Yeah.
Say I was dating some girl who had like $10 million and ran some sort of art exhibit in town or whatever, and we were dating, I'd be like, we're having a baby. We are having a baby.
I've never seen that. Never. I've seen hot dudes go after rich old women, but those rich old women seem to be a little bit more wily than those old rich men.
Right.
Because
I'm trying to think of a couple.
Like, have you ever seen Alfie with Jude Law?
No.
Oh, dude, Jude Law, he plays this freaking this player dude, just this attractive, charming guy that can get into any chick's pants, and he's sleeping with a bunch of chicks, and one of them is an older lady. I think it's played by Susan Sarandon. I think plays the older lady, and she's kind of like his sugar mama.
Nice.
And so he's sleeping with her, and then a little bit down the line, like, he kind of falls for her, and he goes over to tell her that he's fallen for her, and she has another young man at the house, and he just realized he got traded for the newest model.
Right.
And so I've never seen that in person.
Oh, in person? Yeah.
Whereas I've seen and met a lot of girls that have used their looks to get rich guys, which, like,
I mean, you got to
the two girls that comment on a thing. Please tell us, like, what do you think about that? Like, does that gross you out? Do you think it's fair game? I mean,
you got to play the hand you were dealt. You got to play with the cards you're dealt. If you're dealt a fucking 10 or if you're dealt a king and a ace, I mean, Blac Chyna is dealt a king and an ace. You know what I'm saying? She has a banging fucking smoking hot body. fucking video vixen. She's getting paid to be in
I don't
videos.
think it's that hot,
she's not
but
being
he
paid.
likes it.
She's not being paid to be in videos or paid to strip because she is good at math. She's being paid to be in videos and paid to strip is because she has a fat ass and nice tits and a decent face and pretty hair. That's why she's getting paid. So that's what she's going to use. I don't know.
I guess
she's being played the hand she was dealt.
As much as I hate it, that's true.
That's why the fucking ladies who are like trying to cure cancer or like Hillary Clinton running for president is because she doesn't have a fat ass and nice tits and nice skin. She's playing the card she was dealt. She's a good politician. And I'm not saying like she's a good person and not a criminal. I'm saying she's good at like going to meetings and shaking hands and going to fucking dinners and playing golf at country clubs. She's good at it.
Which makes you
know what I mean?
Which makes me wonder now because Blac Chyna, I don't know you. I don't know your past. I can't say I do.
She was a stripper.
She was a stripper. Who cares? I've known people that are strippers.
Yeah.
But
they're angels.
It makes you wonder. Well, like I said earlier, Rob Kardashian, he's a person. Blac Chyna is a person. What does she do on her time off? Like, what does she do when she's in her apartment alone and no one's fucking watching? Is she wearing sweatpants and watching How I Met Your Mother?
Yes, she is. And she's scrolling through Twitter.
I mean, like...
Maybe, what about the fact that maybe these people genuinely, soul to soul, love each other?
I don't think that's...
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
I think anyone that gets married within the first 2 to 3 years of knowing each other are retarded.
Yeah.
Because, like, you have this long, drawn-out infatuation period. And in infatuation period, a lot of people make compromises, irrational compromises. I think we talked about this before. You like football. I like Game of Thrones. Let's pretend one of us is fucking chick. It doesn't matter who. And we're interested in each other. And I'm like, oh, my God, I fucking hate football, but he likes football. And you're like, oh, I fucking hate Game of Thrones, but they like Game of Thrones. So we compromise on something that we absolutely love for a while because we're happy to the point of almost insanity to be with another person. So, but eventually that honeymoon phase, the infatuation phase wears away. Yeah, sorry guys.
So you're saying don't make any life decisions while you're in the infatuation phase.
Yes, but the thing, because
just enjoy it. And
there's in relationships, there's a pattern in most relationships where people have a lot of issues. I think it's the 3-year, the 7-year, and the 15-year. So
interesting.
Like I'm hitting the 7-year one now, but I think we're pretty good. Like we're working really well. I mean, me and Nikki are really happy together.
What about the previous?
So the 3-year one was hard.
No, with the previous wife.
I didn't even make it to 3 years, man.
Oh, okay.
But that was because of other stuff. You know, we just weren't a good match. But eventually that wears away. And you want the thing that you love back. And so you start resenting because eventually because she would be like watching football with you and you'd be watching Game of Thrones with her.
Right.
But eventually you just be like, babe, I don't want to watch Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is stupid.
Yeah.
She's like, what? But you always liked watching it. And you're like, I hated it. And she's like, well, football's fucking dumb. And then you just like, wham, 2 things that are important to both of you are now separating you two. It's like a lot of people when they're freaking so infatuated and they're freaking whatever Twitter-pated, they don't think about that shit.
Right.
They don't think about the fact that they hate that the person doesn't do their own laundry and leaves it all over the floor. They don't think about the fact that that person doesn't, like, isn't as patient as they want. Like maybe the person is a little anxious or more angry.
Right.
But that all comes back. And so you have these celebrities that date for a year and then they get married. And I'm just like, you're an idiot.
Well, it's not going to last.
It's not going to last.
And they're not getting married. They're just having a kid. No big deal.
Doesn't matter. Half his shit's gone now.
Damn right it is.
Doesn't matter what he does.
You are damn right it is.
Half of it is gone.
She will fucking claw at him, teeth and nails, to get every last penny she can get. Good for her, man.
Go Blac Chyna.
So, do you know the population of India?
No, but it's in the billions.
What would you guess it is?
I would say 1.6 billion.
1.2.
Oh, woo, I was close. What is China? I would say China's 1.8.
No.
Almost.
Fuck.
Maybe almost 2 billion.
So the population of India is 1.2 billion. By 2020, it's going to be 1.6.
That's freaking scary.
It is scary.
That's a lot of people, and that place is not clean. And there's a lot of poor people.
1.357 in China.
I was pretty close. There's only 300 million in the United States. Oh my god.
So we got it good. In India, 1.2 billion by 2022, which is only 6 years away. It's going to be 1.6, and the death to birth rate is 1 to 3. So I believe that means for every one person that dies, 3 children are born.
Yeah, see, I don't think that should be allowed.
I'm
all for population cap, man. I think 2 people should be able to have 2 kids. Because
they're having a lot of babies, dude.
Yeah, they are. It's freaking crazy. Have you seen the new shit they put on the top of the train tracks to keep people from sitting on top of the trains?
No, but I saw a picture of people sitting on top of the trains.
Yeah,
like up
they're
here.
starting to install stuff. It's this arch that it arches over the train, and it has chains hanging down with steel balls, like huge steel balls that weigh like 40 pounds. And so if there are people on top of the train and they hit that thing, it's going to just level them off the top of the train.
Oh, I see.
Because they're tired of this crap. Because like people are dying and trains are getting trying to get rid of that.
It seems kind of chill just riding up there.
Yeah.
As opposed to riding inside.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a lot of people. They need some birth control.
And they need some sanitary conditions, man. Like that country smells terrible. Yeah. That one river, the Ganges.
Ganges, yeah.
Look it up. Look at a picture at it.
Look at this. According to Survey on Population, by 2050, India population will be equal to the combined population of the U.S. and China's.
That's disgusting.
Dude, they're going to take... Is there any way we can profit off this? Like,
I don't want to...
Then
there's you.
We need to start a foundation that's donate $2 to every baby born in China, right? We're trying to raise $2 for every baby born in China to kind of jumpstart them into the world.
Keep China above India.
Give them everything they need, like diapers and food and stuff. And then we'll just take $1 for us, and then we'll take $1 and donate it to China or India. And then after 5 years, we'll have raised a ton of money for ourselves to spend on everything.
I've never even thought about that.
And we'll have donated 50% of what we raised to a good cause as well. This is my plan. This is what we're going to do now.
You're a mastermind.
What was I looking up? The Ganges?
Ganges, yeah. Look at the Ganges, man. I mean, the sacred river that people bathe in. And it's freaking... It is not pretty. Excuse me, everybody. Beer makes me burp. I mean, they try and look like they're like, oh, it's beautiful.
Oh my god, dude.
No, it's freaking atrocious. I mean,
oh my god,
I would never even get in that water. It's just so.
Oh, dude, it gives me anxiety just looking at these pictures.
You think a swimming pool is nasty?
Yeah, I do.
Ugh. I mean, just human beings are disgusting creatures.
They are disgusting. I fucking hate them all.
Oh man,
that's a lot of people. That's not water, is it? That's sand.
No, that's sand. But dude, it's like the Ganges is full of trash and stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's not a clean place. India's not a clean place. That's why everyone who goes there gets diarrhea for 2 weeks. Because nothing's clean.
They have to drink water at some point.
They can't drink the damn water.
No. But what are you going to do, not drink water?
You have to take bottled water, but even the bottled water isn't safe. Dude, look at any Netflix traveling show and the people that go to India, and you will see. Like, a lot of people, like, they go... It happens in Jamaica, too. Like, they go to Jamaica. They're like, oh, look, it's so beautiful, and blah, blah, blah. You don't see the other half of the damn island. You go to freaking a giant city in India, and they show these cool places where people drive around Ferraris, and you turn around and throw a rock 50 feet, and you're in a ghetto where there are people shitting in the streets. Right. Like, it's nasty. It's a nasty place to live.
That's insane, dude.
Which is sad because they have these gorgeous jungles, and they have this amazing thought, like, way of thinking. Like, the religion, I can't remember what is it
Hindu?
Is it Hindu? Yeah.
Thought so.
I mean,
there's probably a lot of Muslims.
They have some beautiful traditions. They have the beautiful culture, but the country is just fucking gross.
Can you imagine being in charge of that country?
Their caste system is freaking disgusting. Like, it is so screwed up. Like, you have people literally.
Mike is a doctor in India.
Huh? You have people driving down the street in freaking Bentleys.
Right.
Driving past kids that are dying in the street out of starvation. Like, you think of that whole concept of the rich have all and the poor have nothing.
Yeah.
Like, you think it's bad in America.
Oh, I see.
Like, holy shit, India is terrible.
So there's no middle class.
There's no middle class.
No middle class.
It's
well,
I mean,
really?
Obviously there's a middle class, but the gap between the rich and the poor is just so staggering. It is. There was this book I read as a kid, And in this book, a child has a vision. And in this vision, he sees these wealthy people gorging off this table. They have this table in this feast, and they're just eating. And they're eating. And they eat to the point where they get sick. And then they would lean over and they would throw up off this balcony onto these people, thousands, millions of people in this kid's dream that are starving to death. Like they're clambering to try to get up to this feast. And you have these few people just eating to the point where they are sick. And then they throw up onto these poor people. And it's a disturbing visual, but it's true. Like it is freaking true.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. It's just... India's a place. I mean, I don't want to go to India. The fact that I mean, they have a beautiful culture. They have beautiful clothes, history, all these cool things and traditions. But I don't want to go there because it's.
I'm not finding any good numbers here.
It's man.
Oh, here we go.
It's I don't know. It's sad. I mean, it's really sad.
It is sad. So I think this is like India world. Global income categories by percentage. Poor, low, middle, upper, high. Interesting.
It just makes you wonder. But, you know, oh well.
Oh well.
Well, there's nothing
Up to 95% of India still qualifies as poor or low income. The vast majority of India's 1.2 billion citizens.
Dude, just watch that just watch the documentary on the sex trade in India. Ugh. And see some of the houses those people are living in.
Sex workers?
You have these women who are married, like they have a family and their husband's inside and they have kids inside and mom's in the other room getting fucked to make money to help with the family.
Oh, yeah, that's fucking great.
Like, could you
Yeah, that's bad.
Oh my God.
That's bad.
You know, back when I said that people win the vagina lottery, we won it being born in a developed country.
It's true. There's this interview of this guy, Gary Vee, that I was watching earlier. He's like, I believe that if you're white and male in America and you complain about something, you should go to jail.
No. Being white and female is the top.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
This is the female hating show. I forgot.
No, it's not. I don't think, obviously there are stereotypes with either sex. Like, men are pigs that just want to fuck everything and they have no self-control and they're stupid.
Yeah,
just watch your everyday commercial. The man is always a moron in the commercial.
Yeah.
And
but women get treated terribly.
No, they don't. Nicole gets freaking treated like a damn angel. I take care of that woman.
Uh-huh. Well, not everyone's as nice as you.
That's true. So I think if you're white and you're female, and you're attractive, which, you know what, to be honest, to be really ugly is just...
I'm going to get another one.
Yeah, get another beer. It's really good. To be really like ugly, unattractive, it's a sad lot to draw, but it's very rare to have a person that's just downright hideous. Like they're out there, but it's very rare. Everyone's attractive on the scale, and the scale, I mean, like Blac Chyna, some people think she's hot. I don't think she's attractive. I think she looks weird as shit. So I don't find that attractive.
Well,
so like, if you are attractive white female, you have it made. I mean, if you are hardworking and you are educated,
I hear what you're saying.
You are going to go farther than I'm going to go.
I heard this thing that was like one of the biggest things to bring like a neighborhood or a city like that's very impoverished, like Detroit. Say they were talking about Detroit when I heard this. They're like,
Detroit. I feel bad for that city.
Is young white women. You put some young white women in there, like college students or something, which with rich families, that neighborhood is going to change because these young white rich girls are going to be calling home and being like, Dad, like the trash hasn't been picked up, or there's not enough cops here, or like there's nowhere good to eat, there's nowhere good to get coffee, and that's what's going to change the neighborhood because the dads are going to make phone calls and shit, or they're going to buy coffee shops or restaurants, and they're going to change the neighborhood.
I honestly think that, although I think women have way more advantages than we do, and it's not women hating. That's just. That's just what I think the world is. Because I ain't walking into a bar and getting a free drink. That ain't fucking happening. I'm not, unless it's a gay bar.
Yeah.
Because I got a nice ass, and that's the only way I'm gonna get a free drink. It's funny, like, because Bill Burr said it the best way. I love Bill Burr. That guy's funny. He's an angry Irishman. But he says it true. He's like, women shouldn't complain about making 30%. What was it? 30% less than men do.
Something like that. Yeah.
And he's like, and you know why? And he said this, and it was really funny, but it was true. He's like, because when the ship is sinking, you and the kids are the first ones leaving.
Yeah.
He's like, so if you want to be treated equal and you want that extra pay, then when that boat is sinking, you better be standing next to me and that cello guy playing the cello as the ship's going down the shit. He's like, that's our deposit. That's our down deposit for, hey, man, when shit hits the fan, you're going to go down with it. Like, oh, the building's on fire. Like, get the hell out. And these are all his stitches. So I just want, or his little skits. So Bill Burr, respect. Don't get mad at me. I'm just sharing the shit because it's amazing. And he's just like, buildings on fire, chicks and kids out first. Like, he's not flammable. Like, being burnt doesn't hurt him.
If I'm on a sinking ship, I'm transgender.
You're transgender?
Yeah.
You got to find a wig and a dress, man.
Yeah, I'm going to be like, I'm transgender. I'm a woman trapped in a man's body. You got to let me on.
Oh, God. What do you think about those? What do you think about the bathroom stuff, bro?
Dude, everyone's talking about it. You know the song Smoking in the Boys' Room?
No.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. It's a Van Halen song, Smoking in the Boys' Room.
No.
You don't know the song?
No.
It's an old song. It's from like the 80s.
I don't listen to Van Halen.
So anyway, there's that song. I saw a meme with a picture of the band Van Halen, and it said, vaping in the transgender bathroom.
That's dumb.
So then all day at work, I was like, vaping in the transgender bathroom. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Oh, God.
Everyone is talking about these transgender bathrooms. It's so dumb.
Well, no, it's really important. Like, think about it. It really is, man. Like, it's changing. Like, we are now discussing socially the concept of what is human sexuality. What makes a woman a woman and a boy a boy. I believe that if you have a genital, like a certain kind of like genitalia, if you were a guy, you're going to the boy's bathroom. I don't care if you think you're a woman. You have a dick.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think you were going to take that stance at all.
Well, because I'm all for like being treated equally. I'll treat you equally. But I don't think a man should be going to the bathroom in a woman's bathroom just because he thinks he's a woman. I'm sorry. It's just plain fact of life. You're born a woman. Until you have a vagina, you ain't going to the girl's bathroom.
I see. So if they get the operation, they can.
Then you don't qualify anymore. You're not a man anymore. You don't have a dick anymore. You are a woman.
So you would be cool rolling out of the stall in the bathroom and then seeing high heels and a dress and a wig and lipstick and makeup and tits.
If that person has a dick, I don't care.
Interesting.
It doesn't bother me because you have a dick. You're a guy. It doesn't matter what you look like. Your chromosome says you're a man. And as long as you have that, like the Y, you have that little dangly part, you're fucking in the man's bathroom. If you don't have that anymore, then go in the girl's bathroom. I'm sorry, but the fact that you feel like you're a Carla instead of a Carl doesn't change the fact that you don't get to go into the bathroom with a little girl and go to the bathroom.
How about we make a third bathroom?
I've heard that say too, but why? Why? Why would you want to make a third bathroom?
It's an everyone bathroom.
So that means when I'm a guy and the freaking bathroom, the men's bathroom is packed full because we're at a football game, I can go into the trans bathroom to go piss?
Yes. It's everyone. It's not a trans bathroom. It's not just for trans people. It's for everybody. If you're a chick and you're straight and you are married and you want to go into the or the everyone bathroom, you're more than welcome to. If you're a dad and you have a son or a daughter and the bathroom's full and you're comfortable with your kid going into the everyone bathroom, they can go into the everyone bathroom.
I think the situation really affects more along the lines of people with children, and then the people that are unable to cope with things that are different. I mean, a guy that freaks if you're a guy and a dude next to you looks like a woman and is going piss in the urinal next to you and you freak the fuck out, guess what, man? This is a big world. Grow the fuck up. You know, deal with it.
For sure.
It's
about kids, though. The problem is they don't want the daughters to be in the bathroom with the men who have a male genitalia and were born a men who say that they think that they're a woman, right?
Yeah. And I don't think that...
Because they think that they could be lying. It could be a dude who's in there for some serious bad intentions and he's just lying, saying, I'm actually a woman.
And that's going to happen. And you know what? The sad thing is that's going to happen. And you can't prevent that. Just like it doesn't matter if there's a transgender nation or not. There's going to be some creep. That's gonna
right.
hide in the girl's bathroom.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
It's like taking guns away thinking nobody's going to get murdered.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's going to happen. I'm sorry to say it does.
Yeah.
But that's interesting. I was surprised by yours.
Why? The equal bathroom?
Because you're all for it. You don't care. You're freaking go for the new bathroom and stuff. I think the new bathroom is stupid. I think it's a scapegoat. I think our society
it's a compromise. It's a compromise. Why you want to make it work with 2 when you could make it work with 3?
Because then you have to make 3, and then you have to describe rules and regulations for the 3rd bathroom. No, just
maybe we need bouncers.
If you're a guy, you go to the men's bathroom. I'm sorry, I don't care if you think you're a woman. You are not.
No, I agree with that.
Doesn't matter. You are a woman. You go to the girls' bathroom.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
I'm all for it. I mean, shit, one of my, he's not a close friend, but somebody in this town who I'd really like to get to know does drag. I mean, he's this really influential character in society in this town, and he does drag. Him and his wife. He's married.
Yeah.
She dresses like a man, he dresses like a woman. And if he walked into the bathroom, freaking dressed as a woman, he goes and stands next to the urinal, goes piss, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd be like, what's up, bro? Because I'm secure in my sexuality, and that shit doesn't scare me.
Right.
But a lot of people in this country don't have that same way of thinking.
They don't. So one of our episodes, episode 15, called Episode 15 Maura Murray, was our first episode ever to go over 100 views.
Pretty
right?
exciting.
Woo!
It's sad that we got 100-something views because of a missing person. I feel bad for Maura Murray. I'm sorry, Maura
Thank
Murray.
you. Good. I do too. I feel terrible for her. I still want to know what happened.
I do
anyway, go check it out if you want. It got 108. It's had 108 views on YouTube. It's our highest rating video. So that's pretty awesome that we did that only in 15 episodes.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
Dude, I'm excited that the last episode, episode 16, is already almost to half of 100.
Right.
And it's only been 6 days.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
That's better than all the other ones did.
So you just got to be consistent, which we're not very good at being consistent. We've done 16 episodes since like Christmas, which is good.
I think we've only missed 2 weekends.
No, we've missed a lot more than that.
No, only 2 weekends. Maybe 3.
Maybe 3.
Yeah.
And we're missing
one because
one.
I think because every time I've been late because I forget about shit because I got a lot on my plate, we do it the next day on Sunday.
Yeah.
But I've been on 2 vacations out of town, Hawaii and Utah. So,
okay, that sounds fair.
Yeah, I think we've done really good. We're not like freaking the Nerdist that's at 800 podcasts.
Yeah, for sure.
Holy fuck.
Consistency is very key.
Yeah.
So one of my favorite podcasts of all fucking time. I really want to stress this one. I'm not going to say their name.
Say their name. Give them a plug.
No. This is a negative thing.
Why?
We talk a lot of shit about them, so I don't want to give them a plug. And I don't like plugging. I don't like.
Don't plug them and then be like, "These guys are fucking dicks."
I don't like mentioning other shows, although we do it a lot.
I don't mind, man, because if I mention them, they'll mention us. It's a good share. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's good. It's camaraderie.
I'm not going to mention them in this round.
Well, that's because you're going to talk shit.
So one of my favorite podcasts who do a weekly show and had full video episodes on YouTube. And I watch them every Thursday night when I get home from work. I'm like, Thursday night, it's my night to watch the show, right? It's a good fucking show, and I want to watch it, right? So I get home on Thursday, and I go on YouTube, and all their past episodes on there are gone off of YouTube. And I'm like, fuck. What happened? Is there like a glitch or something? And then I wait, and it doesn't get uploaded, the episode that I'm waiting for, and I'm like, what the fuck? Go to their website, right? And they took them all off of YouTube, and they put them all on their website, the video episodes, and you have to pay $2.50 a month.
Oh.
$2.50 a month for access to them.
You know what that's called?
Fucking bullshit.
It's called crowdfunding.
It's not called crowdfunding.
It is. It's the same. I'm trying to do. Okay, guys.
Crowdfunding is like when you ask everyone to donate so you can make a movie.
No, that's like Kickstarter. No,
that's
on Podbean and everyone. I'm just saying this. I've been trying to do this podcast, A Pint with Mike, and my lazy ass just hasn't gotten up off my butt and done it. I've done 2 episodes with my friend Maddie. The first one I lost. The second one, which I still have. And then I just haven't put it up because I don't know why. Fuck. I mean, why do people paint paintings and then never finish them? I don't know. But
rappers who have like 1,000 songs on their computer. They're never going to release.
Yeah, my brother, who is a freaking amazing artist and has hundreds of paintings and stuff that he never has shown anybody but family.
But it's different with podcasts.
Yeah, well, I know, because it's so simple. So I did one last night with a good buddy of mine, and I wanted to publish it, and it's not allowing me to publish it, so I'm really frustrated about it. But while I was trying to figure out what was happening because the app wouldn't open on my iPad, that's why I was getting so frustrated, because I wanted to publish it at home. I was looking around the whole program on Podbean, and they have a thing that's called crowdfunding. And it's like, if each person gives $1 to watch your show, you now make $1 per person. So if you have 2,000 followers and now all they pay is $1 a month, that's $2,000 a month you just freaking banked.
That's the wrong way to do it.
Minusing whatever Podbean is going to take out of that, which is probably like 80%.
That's the wrong way to do it. Nobody should do a podcast that way.
Yes, because you shouldn't have to pay to watch a podcast.
You shouldn't have to.
So I saw crowdfunding. I'm like, unless I have some pretty amazing shit that I'm paying stuff that people absolutely have to, like, if I'm putting out stuff that people absolutely have to hear, then fuck, $1. Who cares? That will help me buy better equipment, get better stuff, blah, blah, blah. That's what they use. I'm not going to do it because I don't think that's what you should do. But that's what it is. These people now realize that they have a large enough following that they can make money off of it.
That's the wrong way to make money. The right way to make money is to get sponsors. So at the beginning of each show, we say, this episode is sponsored by Pizza Hut. Use this code and go order a pizza now. And then we go into the show. But you can still watch it for free, just like how Joe Rogan does. And Joe Rogan would agree with me.
I think he would agree with you. I think Bill Burr would agree with you.
Also, who the fuck is going to stumble across their website who's just surfing the web and pay money? On YouTube, you can just stumble across it. You're going to get way more traffic on YouTube.
So they've lost you as a customer.
I'm not going to pay for that.
So you're never going to listen to him again.
They have an audio. The audio version's free on iTunes.
But you can't watch the video.
No.
But you don't care about...
That's not the right way to do it.
I believe you. I agree with you. But
it's so dumb.
They're taking advantage of something.
First of all, if you have 10,000 listeners and you start charging $250 a month, you're going to lose over half of them.
Yeah.
Over half of them. I mean, you're still going to make money, but that's the wrong way to make money. You want sponsors.
I agree with you.
Fuck. You want me to just like... like in every episode, I have a shelf behind me and this bottle sitting on it. And they're going to pay us. They're going to pay us for that. Right?
We should get a hold of them. I bet somebody in town would sponsor us. But I bet I could get somebody in town to sponsor us.
I'm never going to charge for a fucking podcast. The one thing I do agree with is, like, say we do one podcast a week. Say you have the Pint with Mike, right?
And if I fucking can upload that damn episode.
Say you have a Pint with Mike. So here's what I do, what I don't mind. We do an episode a week of the show for free, and it's released for free. You do a Pint with Mike like once every month or something, and
are you saying like connected to this show?
And then people, kind of like and then who's ever paying gets that.
So it's kind of like extra. You can either go for free to get this, and then pay like $1 extra to get the Pint with Mike.
I don't mind paying for bonus content. I mind paying for the actual show because you shouldn't have to, and that's you're gonna get less people.
I could see that.
Joe Rogan wouldn't do it because he would say that he wants it to get to as many people as possible.
And I believe you're right. I mean, it's funny to listen to
both really
him.
Me off.
It's funny to listen to him and Bill Burr read their advertisements. Yeah. Like, it is so fucking funny because they dog this shit. They dog all the advertisements. They say Joe Rogan doesn't do it as much as Bill Burr. Bill Burr dogs more.
Yeah, he does.
Which is really funny. But you're still doing the advertisement and the sponsor. But
and the advertisers and sponsors
when I saw the crowdfunding, I thought the same thing. I was like, you could make $2,000, but that's fucked up. Podcasts are supposed to be free.
It is fucked up. Bill Burr's funny, though, because he just makes fun of them, and they're listening to it, and they're laughing, and they're like, I don't give a fuck if he makes fun of us. These people are going to remember, the people are going to remember the sponsors. If I'm like, oh, Blood Orange, like, what is this, some bullshit?
Blood Orange? Who the fuck wants to drink a blood? I know, it's...
But if we make a joke about it, people remember it. Yeah.
Bill Burr's a comedian. He can get away with that shit. Yeah. It's funny, because Joe Rogan has only done it a couple times. He doesn't do it as much, but there was one time where he was reading a new advertisement, and they were like, make sure to remark on this and this. And Joe Rogan was like, fuck it. Just, I'm telling people about this shit. Yeah. Don't treat me like a kid. And I was like, I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah.
You know? And...
Anyway, anybody out there who has a fucking show, don't charge for it. It's the wrong way to do it.
It's total bullshit.
There's people out there that are going to pay you to talk about their shit.
Yeah. I could totally see that. Which, thinking, you know, I've had people in town for a Pint with Mike say that they would sponsor me. So
what is they say an amount?
Huh? They said once you have an amount, let us know and we'll talk about it. So I can't even fucking publish the first thing, so I can't say give me shit because my fucking app isn't working. So I just need to get an iPhone. Fuck, I could do it all from my iPhone. Done. Because I recorded the first episode on an iPhone, and it sounded pretty fucking good. And you can buy mic attachments for your iPhone and stands, so you can turn your iPhone on, boop, plug in a microphone. Now it's just standing there.
Yeah,
like right in front of you, just sits there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the one that showed me the mic.
Yeah, it's good
I found the stand. I didn't think you saw the stand, but you just put your phone in the stand, and it has like extra sensors in the base, and they have your mic right here, and you're good.
Right, and I'd love to be on it, but I couldn't do that as my personal show because I don't want to do a show in a public place. But I wouldn't mind being a guest on a show in a public place. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And to be honest, like the public place gives a really good ambiance to it because it makes you feel like you're sitting there.
I agree. Well, I heard the clip of your first one, and I liked the sound of it.
Yeah, you heard it. It was pretty good. And this one, I was actually worried about it because I was at the Idaho Port Authority, which is a place here in town that has amazing beer selections. I love going there. And it was fucking packed. And I was like, I hope like they can hear this. Can they hear us? I think they can.
But you heard it and it sounded good?
I haven't heard it yet because I tried to go into it on my iPad at home so I could publish it. I'm like, I want to hear this before I go to sleep because I got home really late, and I'm like, I want to listen to it to see how good it sounded.
Dude, just put it on YouTube.
I can't get to the fucking podcast. Like, I try to open my app because I recorded it in the app.
It's on your phone somewhere.
No, it's on my iPad.
It's on your iPad. So go on your iPad to YouTube and go to your account and hit the button that says upload, and it's going to say what file, and then you go find the file on your iPad, and you'll upload. You can just upload it.
But it's saved into the app.
I think it's saved onto your phone.
iPad. It's saved in the app program.
I think it's saved on your iPad.
I'll fucking bring my iPad over next time if I can't figure this out. And we're gonna figure this out.
It's like you can listen to a song on an app on your phone, and that song's saved on your phone.
It better be.
It's on.
Because I'm pissed that I can't get to it. Because I go on my iPad. I'm like, Podbean, bing, put Podbean, and the screen goes black.
Oh,
like the app has come up.
Yeah,
and so it's black, and it sits there for like 5 seconds, and then it switches back to desktop, back to where I hit
restart the iPad.
I did it last night.
Okay.
I hate technology, people.
Yeah. So I'm 24, right? I'll be 25 this year.
Yeah.
24 is a weird age.
No, it's not.
It is a weird age. It's like being 24 doesn't mean you don't like have immature moments or petty moments, you know?
That's not true.
It means you still that's what I'm saying. It doesn't mean you don't have them. Mm-hmm. You still have them. You're just like aware when you're having them. You're like, this is really immature what I'm fucking doing right now. Instead of back in the day when you just did it. You know what I mean? It's like you're more aware of the consequences, right?
Yeah.
And usually like when I'm considering a decision, because sometimes I reach crossroads, right? And I have to choose.
Another beer. Keep talking.
I have to make a decision about something. Something like presents itself to me. I have to make a decision about it. I feel like usually I already know what the right choice is. However, I spend a few days pondering this decision, and it's kind of like I'm wondering if I can like make the other decision that's not the right choice and still kind of get away with it. You know what I mean?
I can see what you mean, yeah.
So that happens. And then I do kind of seek advice a lot, and I don't always follow it, but I always kind of do want a second opinion. It's not always from the same person, but I'm like, I wonder like what this person, like kind of just bouncing ideas off of people in my life. So I had a decision that I was thinking about, like, what am I going to do? Am I going to do this or am I not going to do this, right?
Okay.
And I was thinking about it, and I'm like, the right decision would be to not do it. This is me being super vague and, abstract.
Yeah, no, you're good.
So I don't have to actually say the shit. So it's like the right choice would be to not do this thing. Is there any way that I can do this thing and still kind of get away with it? You know what I mean? And I'm like, I wonder who I should ask about this. Maybe they'll have some good advice. Then I'm like, who should I ask about this? Then I'm thinking of someone. I'm like, I should ask that person. Then I'm like, you know what? I know exactly what they would say. And they would say the route where I make the wrong choice and get away with it. That's what they would say. I'm like, so it's really important when you're considering asking someone for advice in your life about a decision that you don't ask the person that's going to give you the answer that you want. Right?
Uh-huh.
It's important that you ask the person that's going to give you the right answer, even though I'm probably not going to follow it.
So do you want a person...
You know what I mean?
Yeah, a yes man versus a reality check.
Right, exactly. But the thing about the person that's going to give you the right answer, are you going to listen? I don't know.
That's called growing up. Because it doesn't matter what age you are. We all have that urge to do petty things.
Yeah, because it feels good, although it's just, it's shitty. You know it's the wrong thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I totally agree with you. Yeah, we have that age where we don't even think about it. And scientists have actually shown that at the age of teenagers, there's a section of the brain that deals with processing consequences, like cause and reaction circumstances. And it's not fully developed to the point. That's why freaking teenagers think it's funny as fuck to try to break a brick by smashing it on their forehead, and they freaking they freaking cut the forehead open and they look like an idiot. So because they don't think about it, they're like, oh, do it now. And then it happens, like, oh, I shouldn't have done that,
But then they're 24 and they're like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, like that's probably going to hurt.
Yeah.
And I think that's why like a lot of kids, like younger people, are able to do such like extreme, dangerous sports, because they're missing that. I mean, obviously they've all been hurt. They've all learned that things happen, but they still are kind of missing that section where it's just like, if you do this, you may not just break a bone. You could fucking die.
Right.
And that's why I think humans don't try to like get as more dirty in like gardens or stuff like that. Like we're not as free spirited as children are.
Right.
Because we think about that. And so thinking about a petty thing and then understanding like, I don't know if I should do this, but part of me really wants to do this. I should ask somebody for advice. Okay. Person A is going to tell me that if you think you can do it and get away with it, do it. Person B is going to be like, you're a fucking scumbag. Don't do that.
Yeah.
So you got to find person C.
Yeah. But am I going to listen to them?
The middle ground.
Am I going to listen to them, or am I going to be immature?
So,
because if someone tells me something and I know it's the right decision, it's not necessarily that I'm going to do that. You know what I mean? It's like when someone says, like, man, I should have listened to you. Like, you were totally right.
Oh, I hate that.
When someone says, like, I should have listened to you. You were totally right. I screwed up. You really just want to be like, in your mind, you just want to be like, I told you so.
I say it.
Right? You want to say, I told you so.
I told you so, asshole.
But you know the right decision is to be like, oh, man, it's all right. Like,
no, I know.
You learn. I hope you learn.
And the first little while, I actually said that. I'm like, yeah, dude, next time you'll know.
Yeah.
I don't do that anymore. I'm the guy that when I tell you something and you fucking go and do it and you come back, I should have listened to it. I'm like, yeah, you fucking retard. Why do you even ask me if you weren't going to listen to me?
Yeah.
I have friends. I deal with that all the time.
Yeah.
And they've come up to me like, man, I should listen to you. And I'm just like,
yeah,
idiot.
It's a crazy world we live in.
Yeah,
we're all just trying to navigate it. Let me get this out of the way since I put it off so long.
Let's do it.
Okay, music recommendation of the week. I just want to do it. Just to recap, this is just off the fucking dome, if I can remember. I should have written it down. Just to recap these music recommendations, I believe that we have done the band the 1975, the DMX album, It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
Machine Gun Kelly,
the Chainsmokers, the techno group, Action Bronson, the rapper.
You know Tech Nine's in Spokane, right? They're performing tonight.
Okay.
You met that band, because the last band you talked about, was it Drake?
Drake
he has a bunch of guest people with Tech Nine and stuff like that, or was that the group before that we talked about Drake? The week before, you had a guy that was playing with Tech Nine, and Tech Nine is performing in Spokane tonight.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. Like, you were like, they did
I remember
a bunch of songs
the Views from the Sixth album was the last recommendation. I don't remember the one before that.
Yeah.
It was on the Maura Murray episode. Oh, it was Kevin Gates was on the Maura Murray episode. That's when I got really mad at YouTube.
Yeah, because they freaking... I thought that was Machine Gun Kelly.
No, that was Kevin Gates, the rapper. So I believe those are the bands that we have done. Just as a recap.
We did Drake last week.
Yeah, just the Views from the Sixth album.
Yeah.
Not Drake as a whole.
Yeah.
Right. So this week it's Halsey.
Halsey?
And I don't have enough information written down on this. I don't have as much as I should. This is a female. She does electro-pop music. That's what it's called.
How do you spell her name?
Halsey.
Halsey. Halsey. Halsey, not Halsey.
Halsey. She has her debut. She's 21. She's from New Jersey. She got famous off of like YouTube covers of Taylor Swift songs and SoundCloud, and then she got her an album deal. She released her album called Badlands, which is an album about a some futuristic
South Dakota.
Some futuristic world, like some futuristic world where everyone's like enslaved or something like that. The album kind of goes along that theme of this world she created, and it's called Badlands. It's really good. The song New Americana off of it is the huge single from it.
New Americana. Halsey, it's right there. Boom.
It's really good. 20 million views on YouTube.
Fuck.
The songs that I would like to recommend from her are called Colors. Oh, shit. Colors by Halsey, 24 million views. Because I just typed in Colors, not her name, so I was like, oh well,
it's the first fucking thing that came up with 24 million views.
That's a really good song.
There's no way Colors Collection, Volume Learn Colors, Teach Colors, Baby, Toddler, Preschool could compete with. Wait, no, fuck. Look at that. With 550 million.
Yeah.
Fuck, Halsey, you got to catch up on those toddler, preschool, nursery rhymes.
So, yeah. Okay, so the Colors is a good song. The other song is called Gasoline.
And here I thought she was going to beat the toddler nursery rhyme.
Halsey, Gasoline, 16 million views.
Too many kids, man.
My favorite song is definitely Colors. So check that out. She's 21, from New Jersey. She's going to be around for a while. If you listen to those 3 songs, you're definitely going to feel the whole feel of her fucking style.
She's got 2 years, man. 2 years in limelight.
No, she'll be around. She's bisexual.
Oh, she'll be around, but she'll be like 2 years in the limelight and then she'll disappear.
A more talented, more gangster, authentic Miley Cyrus.
Ugh.
It's really good. This is what the kids are listening to, and this is some good shit.
This is the kids, man. I'll check her out.
This is
I like tech stuff.
This is some take over the world music.
Oh yeah,
that's what it feels like.
Colors and Gasoline.
Gasoline.
Those are your favorites.
Yeah,
I'll check them out.
New Americana is pretty good too. The chorus goes like, "We are the new Americana, high off legal marijuana, raised by Biggie and Nirvana. We're the new Americana." And I'm like, "Papa, yeah,
you're an idiot.
Nailed it. Fucking nailed it."
Oh yeah. Hey,
did
we have a Dear Prudence this period?
No.
I
never fucking got around to it.
No, I don't get to get on my soapbox like I already have the last 30-something minutes.
So Halsey, check her out.
Halsey.
Okay, well let's fucking just do it because I like ending the show that way, kind of, and I don't really want to end the show off music recommendation.
Dear Prudence. Dear Prudence. I want to do an interview with this Dear Prudence lady. I think
she already sends us all of the letters, dude.
Does she? Well, fuck. We should get her on as a guest person.
Yeah. Every time she doesn't know how to answer, she sends the letter to you, and she writes my name and then CC Mike Clark, and I read this to you. Okay, so here we go.
Yeah, I can't fucking see it. I can't read it.
This is
just...
let
me see so I can see myself. I'm going to move the camera. Okay, we're fine. All right, now I can read it.
All right.
Skinny dipping prep. Ooh.
Dear Mike, my husband and I were able to both take early retirement and build our dream home on several heavily wooded acres with a pool in the back. It has been a godsend and given a certain spice to our marriage.
That's awesome.
Fucking wow.
So music, wine, and skinny dipping in our pool is one of our favorite activities. Or it was. Recently, our neighbors knocked on our door to scold us for being naked around her children. Apparently, her boys decided to trespass on our property to build a tree house and spied on us. There is no way to see anything in our backyard unless you cross the woods on our property. I was struck speechless, and when I told my husband later, he was livid, as I would be. He went out, bought a no trespassing sign, put them on our trees, and then destroyed the tree house. Good on you. He talked about calling the police if he sees any of our neighbors on our property. I don't know what to do. This has put a pale over what has been a joyous time for us. I don't want to feud, but I can't see a way out. Hey, dude, lady, sorry to tell you. Tell your neighbors to fuck off. Tell their kids to stay off your property, and go get your husband, get a bottle of wine, a bunch of candles, light those candles up and put them around that pool, get naked, drink wine, swim around naked, and fuck. That is your property. That is your place. Those kids have no fucking right to be there. And those parents have no fucking right to get mad at you. That's like if their kids saw you naked through your window because their kids are peeking and they come to you like, excuse me, can you please not be naked in your house? Our children saw you naked. It's like, fuck you and your kids.
That's not the same thing at all.
It is the same thing.
No, it's not. This is like if you're naked washing the car.
They had to hike through the fucking woods
onto
their property to see them.
But these people are still naked outside of their house.
They are on their property.
So can you wash your car naked in your driveway? Okay, first of all, I want to say shout out to these kids.
If you have to try to see me naked on my property, then you are invading my privacy. Now, me standing naked in the driveway washing my car, you don't have to try to see me. You can see me. But it sounds like these kids had to get through these woods to get to their place.
And they built a treehouse.
And they built shit on the property.
That's badass.
Now, I understand these are kids and they're just having fun. So that former statement of fuck kids, that's completely wrong. Erase that. Rewind. That's not there. Those kids need to be told that, you know what? This is reality. When mom or dad or adults fall in love, they get naked together. It happens. Instead of avoiding the damn situation, talk to your kids about human sexuality and get them ready for the concept that at one point in their lives, they're going to be naked with another human being instead of worrying about it like some Puritan bitch.
These kids are going to be fucking successful multimillionaires. I want to know how they found out about this. You know what I mean?
The kids probably said something about it.
No. How did the kids find out that these people got naked and skinny dipped without them just wandering around?
Because they went onto their property and they were building a treehouse, and that treehouse was probably by this pool that this Robert Tallman, who the hell is he?
There's a Facebook update.
Okay, he was my old boss. You know that, right? So that's interesting. Random shit. So these kids were probably just being kids, building a treehouse. They're at this pond. This couple goes out. This couple gets naked. They don't think that there are kids there because why the hell would you think that there are kids on your property that shouldn't be on your property in the first place? And they just enjoy life. Yeah. And these kids go home and they're talking about it. Mom and dad hear about it. Mom and dad think that you're being irresponsible when in fact you're being irresponsible because you're not keeping track of your fucking children.
Recently, our neighbor knocked on our door to scold us for being naked around her children.
Yeah. At that point, I would have been like, please keep your children off our property, and what we do on our property, out of view of you in the public, is none of your business. And I was slammed the door in their fucking face.
These kids are pretty gangster.
Those kids saw something they shouldn't have seen until they're a little bit older. But you know what? This is a growing opportunity for these parents. They could be like, Billy and Steve. We'll say Billy and Steve. Billy and Steve, now when you get older, your body's going to change. And when your body changes, you're going to find girls to be really attractive. And how children are made, and then you tell children how they're made. Because guess what? It doesn't matter what the fuck you do, they're going to find out. And they're either going to find out from TV or they're going to find out from their parents.
Oh, they found out by spying on people in the pool.
Exactly. So now, instead of being afraid about it, we can confront the issue and talk about it. Instead, like, ugh.
Didn't you, like, I remember as a kid, you'd, like, look across the street and you'd look, it's, like, night and there's, like, a window open in, like, a 2-story house and the shades are not drawn so you can, like, see inside the room and you're just like, I just wish there was a freaking naked chick inside
Well, yeah, because, like, it hits you and you're like, what is this? I remember the first time I was with a chick and I was trying to, like, you know, get
lucky?
What's the base before getting lucky? The touching.
First base?
No. First base is kissing.
Second base.
Second base is fondling. Then you have like third base and then home run. Home run's like
I don't know
like
the bases.
Third base. I was trying to get the third base. And I'm raised as a Mormon boy, so I'd have no idea.
What's third base?
Third base is touching stuff.
So what's second base?
Second base is touching stuff that's not as much stuff. I would say second base is above waist touching.
Okay,
First base is kissing.
I don't know the bases.
Third base is touching underneath the pants, and fourth base is freaking home run is all the way.
I just hit home run, son.
Okay, well, when I was younger and I was hitting third base, I'd never been told. I'm a human being that's now going through puberty, and I have the ability to procreate, and I have no idea what the fuck is going on. But I think that's one of the biggest flaws in our society is that we don't even know how freaking kids are made. We tell them storks drop them off on the fucking porch. It's retarded. And so as a young adult, exploring this, don't even know where the fuck the opening is. I'm like, is it at the top? And I'm freaking with this chick. I'm like, is that the top? No, it's at the bottom. I mean, what the fuck? Like, why don't we tell kids this shit? It's only America that does it.
Well, you didn't have porn. Right?
I got caught looking at porn.
So you had porn.
At a BYU library computer.
Yeah, hey man, it's happened to all of us.
Oh God, I'm so embarrassed.
It's happened to all of us, but usually I think with porn, you kind of just, with the internet, you just, that's how you learn.
And kids can do that. So you can either freaking tell your kids yourself and try to make some life lessons. Like when my kids come up to me and they freaking say that stuff, I'm like, Dad, what happens? I ain't going to tell them. I'm like, you know what, boy, like you have a penis, she has a vagina. When you get older, your body's going to change and all these things are going to start happening. And I'm just going to drop it down because what's the point of hiding shit?
There is no point. I feel like I'm willing to bet the majority of kids just find out with the internet.
Yeah, or friends.
I've seen 9-year-olds with iPhones. Like
shit, they can
it's
get
over.
to it.
It's over.
So these kids that saw this couple naked on their own property through the woods they had to go. It's not like they had an open backyard that connected to their neighbor's backyard.
Just like Blac Chyna, they put in the work.
And they saw it.
And they got to the promised land.
And so that woman should not have scolded the neighbor. She should have scolded her kids.
She should have scolded her kids.
Like,
but
hey, you know what? This is what was happening, but you shouldn't go on their property because that's not your property. That's not ours. That's theirs.
This couple should have been inspired, and they should have let this inspire them, and they should have put on a fucking show. They should have brought out some fireworks.
You're talking about fucking kids, man. That's gross.
Oh, okay.
I think
they're not going to do anything to the kids.
That's still gross.
Okay.
So I think, lady, I wish I knew your name, and I wish I could meet you in person because it'd be really good to just tell you this. I think you should just go out and just fucking keep doing it because it's your property.
Yeah.
It's yours. And if you really want to like avoid it, buy a bunch of those like really cool looking Chinese, Japanese, whatever fold out things and just circle that pond with those fucking things. If you're really that worried about it, just do that. But your neighbor, I don't know if it was the man or the woman or both, they're assholes.
I don't know about some no trespassing signs. I think that might be a little bullshit. I mean, who's going to...
No one looks at trespassing signs.
What kind of kid's going to look at that? You need something bigger. Like a gun.
Or a dog.
Or a dog. Or like some
or
like motion sensor lights.
Something.
Those are cheap, right? You can get those at Walmart, motion sensor lights. Plug those up to some trees, run some extension cords. Those kids are going to be creeping through. They're going to have their third friend with them. They're going to be like, "Yeah, dude, we told you what's going to happen." And the kid's going to be like, "I've been waiting all week for this." They're like, "Don't worry, it's going to happen again." And then boom, they're going to be stuck in light like halfway to the pool, and they're going to be like, "Fuck!" Motion sensor lights. Get the fuck out of here.
How old are you again? 24?
Yeah.
That sounds like a 24 answer.
What? Motion sensor lights is a great answer.
Oh, God.
All right, episode 17 of the show. Thanks for listening. We'll be back.
You guys had a good time.
Not next week because I'm going to Virginia. It's going to suck.
I'll put up a little video, everybody. You should put up a fucking video from Virginia.
I can't.
Why not?
Because I can't put it together.
Well, yes, you can. Use your damn phone. I use my
There's
damn
no
phone.
way that you're going to have to send me a video somehow. You know what I mean?
Take a short phone or video, put it on the Facebook page, and boom-o. We may not get it onto YouTube, but we'll get it at least on Facebook.
Yeah. If you do it, I'll do it.
Of course I'll do it.
If you do it, I'll do it.
I'll be with my brother. I'll fucking do it.
So I'm leaving here Wednesday the 11th at like 5 a.m., layover in Denver, layover in Chicago, then to Virginia, staying there until the following Tuesday. Then Tuesday, flying from Virginia to Charlotte, North Carolina, then to Seattle, Washington, then back here.
Sounds exciting.
And then I'll be back on Wednesday, and we should be able to do a show that weekend. That will be Lost in the 50s weekend.
Okay, do it. I don't care. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
So,
okay,
I'll be here.
I want to do it. We could do it Saturday, too, because I'm not doing anything on Saturday. I'm probably going to go to the parade and go out on Friday, but I'm not doing anything Saturday.
Let's do this really quick on Friday.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll be back. We will be back then. Thanks for listening, and find us.
Hey, guys, take it easy. Girls, message us. Answer the questions.
Bye, everybody.
Please. Bye. See ya.